Ba, ba-da-ba. Oh, Philly, Philly, Philly. You know what I've been singing all day?
I could guess. Probably
I'm
the same
hooked
thing.
on you. I
Yeah,
need it, baby. Uh, 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 uh. How
one of
you
the
doing,
biggest.
buddy?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah, that song was one of the biggest club jams of the time. Came out in '88.
Oh, forget it, man. Forget it.
Yeah,
We got the lead singer of that group, Betty D, coming
heck
up in
yeah.
just about 10 minutes. The lead singer of Sweet Sensation. We got Spidey Magic coming up after her. This is going to be a blowout night to start off our week, which starts on Tuesday. Suki still doing her thing. Philly cream cheese, he's in with us tonight because, listen, he's the best. No doubt about it. Phil is the best.
Uh, I just like to sing.
I don't say that about anybody, Phil. How was your weekend, bud?
It was good. It was very good. It was hotter than the hubs around here, man. It was in the hundreds, and I mean, it was too hot to get into the swimming pool. You felt like you were jumping in a bowl of soup. It's
Oh,
so
I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I mean, it's hot here in the New York area, but Oklahoma? Damn.
yeah, yeah. Summertime gets really, really hot. So yeah, but we had to wait till the evening to actually enjoy getting in the swimming pool. But that's cool. I like doing that.
Here's my question to you. Has everyone who lives in Oklahoma, has everyone in that state seen the musical Oklahoma?
Um, Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of people have. They've either seen the musical, the play, or they've seen the movie. I know I've seen the movie. I don't know how many times. So
Oklahoma, when the wind comes shooting down the plains. That's all I remember from that show. I was a kid, never watched it again.
yeah,
Uh, a lot of folks lighting it up, coming on in. Again, Suki doing her thing with TLC. So she's off again today. Phil is in. We've got Betty D from Sweet Sensation coming up. We'll get her to do a little a cappella, I'm sure. Also, I put together a little lyrics quiz for Phil and Betty to go head to head. Of course, I'll read the lyrics. You guys have to name the songs. See who's better at that. And Spidey Magic coming up around 8 o'clock, 8:05. So this is it's a stacked night already, Phil. I
yeah,
mean,
it's going
listen,
to be a good one. It's going to be a good one.
a very soon to be award-winning program. Lots of folks waiting all day. Lisa writing in. It's 96 here in Virginia. Alabama checking in. 100 degrees at night. I mean, it's
Yeah, well, I feel your pain, Alabama.
I picture like Tulsa, Oklahoma, just nice and sticky and buggy and humid. Is that the way it's been there?
You nailed it. You nailed it. I mean, you walk outside for a second, and I mean, it is. You're drenched because it
Sticky,
is.
buggy, and humid is no way to go through life, Phil. No way to go
No,
through.
no. I guess it could be worse. I guess it could be, and it probably will be later in Oklahoma in the wintertime. It'll be 30, 40 below. But hey, if you don't have something to gripe about, then people aren't happy.
So listen, you and I obviously, when Suki's not here, it's the two dads show, right? It's we're both dads. My kid's a lot younger than yours. You have a grandkid, by the way,
Yeah.
a grandson who is very, very cute.
Thank you.
And you are actually, I think you got me maybe by about 10 years, Phil, but your muscles, I think, are bigger than mine. So I'm not really sure why that's working out that way. But anyway, listen. So I was perusing Twitter today, and I came across a site that is called the Dad Joke Man.
Oh, okay.
And it's a site full of just bad dad jokes.
Right.
Bad puns. Just when you tell it to your kids, and they're just like, "God, Jesus, what are you doing? Don't embarrass me." So anyway, I wanted to pull those up before Betty comes on.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you a couple of those. And then listen, anytime I'm sharing a screen, if we should be disconnected, don't worry. Just give it 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay.
For some reason, we get disconnected. All right, so hold on. I'm going to pop this on. Here's the site. Can you see that? All right, so there it is.
Yeah.
Let me go back to the site. So here we go. So here, like, for example, he writes, mountains aren't just funny, they are hill areas. Get it? Walking down the road last night, I passed an apple pie, an ice cream sundae, and a lemon cheesecake. I thought to myself, the streets are strangely deserted. Right? These are just bad dad jokes, but I mean, the guy's got 41,000 followers on his page. And
Wow.
you can just scroll here. Most ornamental figurines found in gardens are only 30 centimeters tall and wear red hats. It's a little gnome fact.
That's a good one.
The wife has just come home from the shops in a Gloria Gaynor face mask. At first, I was afraid.
Nice.
Right? Doctor, I think I'm a hypochondriac. I've got all the symptoms. Here, this one goes deep right here. This one goes very deep. My wife's decided to transform herself into a giant bumblebee. At first, I told myself it wouldn't make any difference and I would stay. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer.
Wow.
That's deep. That's deep. And one more here. I've been banned from our local petrol station. I assume this was from overseas for playing The Who too loudly on my car stereo. I won't get fueled again. Right? I mean, they're bad but clever, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, here's one was fun. A guy I know called Paul Young was accused of allegedly shoplifting from the butcher several times in 1 week. The butcher said to him, "Every time you go away, you take a piece of meat with you."
Nice. Yeah, one of the standards my kids would come in. This is probably every dad said this one. Hey, I'm hungry. Hey, hungry. I'm dad. One of the old standards.
Just so bad. I'll tell you, man. With with the kids' summer camp all closed up for the summer, it's like, you got to play camp counselor in between trying to do work and everything else. It's
right.
It's crazy, right, man. Well, listen, before she comes on, Betty, you got to kick off our week with a little tune, my friend.
I will. Let's see. The 11th, which was like, 2 or 3 days ago.
Today is the 14th. I know that because taxes are due tomorrow. That's why I remember that.
Yeah, we got ours in, fortunately. So a couple of days ago was the 2-year anniversary of when I put my very first singing video on Facebook, which was easy, and the wife counted up how many views of all my videos since then, and wow, the views totaled over 80 million since that time.
80 million?
Over 80 million views.
Wow, 80 million views. If each one of those people sent you $1, man, you'd have $80 million.
Yeah, I would be on an island someplace, just kind of, hula dancing with drinking Mai Tais out of a coconut. But yeah, but hey, you know me, man, I'm not really in it for the money. I just like to sing and have everybody look at me and just try to make people smile.
Yeah.
But in commemoration of that, I was just gonna knock out a little easy for you.
Go ahead, baby. I know it sounds funny, but you just can't stand the pain. Go ahead, Phil.
Another dad joke. Well, I know it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain. Girl, I'm leaving you tomorrow. Seems to me, girl, I've done all I can, baby. You see, I begged, stole, and I borrowed, yeah. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Now, why in the world would anybody put chains on me? You know, I paid my dues to make it. Everybody wants me to be what they want me to be now. I'm not happy when I try to fake it. No, that's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. That's why I'm easy. I said I'm easy like Sunday morning.
Why in the world would anybody put chains on me, Phil? I paid my dues to make it, baby. I paid.
That's right. You paid your dues. You're gonna pay your taxes tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Listen, they're gonna have to pull that money out of my cold dead hand. That's what they're gonna have to do, Phil.
Hey, they'll get their money one way or the other.
So Phil, listen, when I told you that Betty D from Sweet Sensation was coming on, you almost freaked out. You were like, that's my groove, that's my jive, the 80s. That's me. I'm in, I'm happening.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And yeah, and I've got a story for her about that whenever she comes on. But yeah, love Sweet Sensation. Love
you gotta listen. You gotta make sure you tell her you got 80 million views on your stuff.
Okay.
That's pretty impressive. All right, so listen, we're gonna bring Betty D in just a second, but you know, like any good show, we gotta show you a clip before she comes on, right?
Yep.
And that's me. You know, I'm working the controls, Phil. I'm doing it all. Suki left me in the lurch, so I'm doing it all right. Let's see. Let me see if I can do this the right way, ladies and gentlemen. Betty D, Sweet Sensation. Here we go. Let's see if I can do this the right way. Never meant to be love child. I can't wait anymore. Let's bring her in. There she is, ladies.
Yes.
God, you got me singing and dancing at home over here.
Hey,
Hi.
Betty, I got to tell you something. I was watching those videos. I even wrote you. I was like, damn, Betty, you look hot.
I know you made. I'm reading the text and I could feel my cheeks burning. I was blushing. I'm probably blushing now.
Wow. So Betty, this is Phil. He's our guest co-host tonight, all this week.
Phil, what a job on Easy, huh?
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. So anyway, when Hooked on You came out, you know, that was the jam. That was the jam. And it was, at the time, it was my favorite. And I remember I went to the record store and I bought the CD and we wore it out. We wore it out. Yeah.
Yes.
Loved it. And,
Thank you.
Yeah, so today I was listening to all your songs again, man, just bring back all those memories.
It's crazy, huh? How years later, I was just talking to a friend of mine saying that music has the ability to touch you. And when you hear a song, it's amazing that you know what you were doing, when you were doing it. And songs have the ultimate ability to do that for you. Years, right. You know, it's not just in 10 years, 20, 30, 40 years. You know where you were and what you were doing, and it brings back the most amazing memories. That's the greatest thing about music.
Yeah, I remember the record.
You don't look any different than you did back in the 80s. That's unbelievable.
I love you guys. Thank you. I'm just going to keep an eye. Thank you so much.
Yes.
So listen, I was reading up because when I was listening to your music,
Mhm.
I was 18, 19, 20 years old in college,
Get out of here.
working in the Catskills in New York.
No
Uh,
way.
and we would always have like the up at the Raleigh Hotel, they had this Mambo night at the Raleigh every Monday night.
Okay.
And all those songs, all those tunes that you Sincerely Yours, I'm Hooked on You, and all the other, Lime and TKA
Yes.
and Judy Torres, who was on with us, last week.
Yes,
Uh,
my girl Judy. Mwah. Hi,
yeah.
Judy.
And I mean, I remember what I was doing a lot of times when I was here. I was on the dance floor working some girls from Brooklyn
Right.
who would come up with the Catskills. But listen, first thing, Sweet Sensation, that wasn't the original name of the group, right? You guys had a different name.
Yeah, you know what? When the group came about, we had already recorded. I had already been in the studio and recorded "Hooked on You." That was the very first song that I had recorded, and we were thinking of calling it "Sweet Temptation," but unfortunately, and fortunately, we weren't able to use the name because the Temptations had that name trademarked, so it was a little too close to the Temptations. So, in a pinch, we're like, okay, so Sweet Sensation came about. We just switched it up a bit. And I don't know if you, I guess in retrospect, maybe Sweet Temptation may not have been the best name for a young girl group. Now that I'm a lot older, I start thinking, I maybe it was kismet. It was meant to happen that way.
No, listen, it worked out the great. And back then, when you guys really in the prime of your careers, what was that like for you guys? You were young girls. You just started blasting on the radios, so popular. I mean, it must have just been a whirlwind for you when you look back at it, right?
It was insanity. We're like 18 years old, and we're on tour, and we're touring with Paul Abdul, LL Cool J, all these groups and artists that we grew up listening to and loving, and we're on the radio. I mean, it was kind of surreal, but you know what? One of the good things about it, when I think about it, is that I think we were so well grounded. We didn't really it didn't affect us. We were having so much fun that it didn't affect us in any way. We didn't think, wow, we're on the radio, we're on tour. We were just like, we're here, we're gonna have the time of our lives. And we did. We still do.
It's so amazing. I mean, listen, you guys, when you read the stories and listen, you go to Wikipedia and read about this stuff, and some of it's true and some of it's not.
Uh-huh.
But basically, it was a friend of yours who said, "Hey, let's go see this guy," and
Yeah.
bing bang boom. Next thing you know, you guys are a popular girl group.
That is exactly what happened. I didn't go into it thinking. I was attending the High School of Music and Art in New York City at the time, and then I switched schools, and I met Margie, who ultimately turned out to be in the group with me, and she introduced me to one person, and they took me to a studio, and we met Romeo JD, and Romeo JD wrote "Hooked on You," and then they put me in a studio to sing it, and it all happened like that.
Wow.
Unreal.
It worked out really, really good. Do you still, you guys still practice any the old dance routines or anything?
Are you kidding me? Yes, we actually are still doing shows. Obviously not now. We had a whole summer booked with shows throughout the the tri-state area in California, San Antonio. We've been doing shows for the last. We just pretty much never stopped. And Scott, Bill, if you guys ever get a chance when we get back on the road, I'm calling you guys up. You have to come see a Sweet Sensation show.
I will.
Now.
I will.
It is, I think, probably the most fun you can have, because when you go to a freestyle show, not only do we, Judy's there, TKA, Sweet Sensation, George Lamond, Brenda K. Star. We have all these groups in this amazing stage, and we all perform one night, and the freestyle fans are insane. They party with us as if it's 1989.
Yes.
It was for Betty when Judy was on last week. I kept grabbing the headphones, and I'm like, Come into my arms, baby, and know how I feel. Come
Oh
into
my
my
goodness, my love for you is real. I love Judy songs. You know,
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna start
Listen.
singing all the Judy songs now.
Phil's got female fans all over the world practically. He's got 80 million views on a song. Can you use a middle-aged white bald guy in the group? Or no?
Come on board. Come on board. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm ready. I'm so ready for this pandemic stuff. I mean, I want everybody to be healthy, obviously, but I'm so ready for everything to get back to normal so our lives can resume.
I know.
I retired from the police department after 40 years in the police and the military field, and right when I retired is when all this hit. So all the things I want to pursue now, like the kind of stuff that you do and have been doing, it's put on hold. So
the whole industry, the world is put on hold. I mean, that we can interact in this manner is amazing, and we love interacting with the fans and you guys, but we miss that interaction. I can't wait to get back out there and be on stage again. It's the one thing I miss the most.
Yeah, well, yes. you guys kick that up again. I know you'll be in New York City somewhere, so we're gonna have to I want
to come to a live show.
You have to. It is so much fun. And you know what? I'm not gonna say my age, not that it matters, but we still have the same amount of energy as we did, maybe 20
yeah, I can tell just by talking to you that you do.
We haven't stopped. And you know what? There's no need to. I'm relegated to 1 cup of coffee a day. That's it. I'm too high for to drink anymore. So
that's good. That's good.
Betty, right around 1990, you guys had you had a #1 hit, right? Wishes came true.
We did. It was in August of 1991, and it was 1990. Sorry, and I couldn't even believe it. That was one of my wow moments.
Give me like 15 seconds.
Seconds.
Go ahead.
If wishes came true, and all the dreams at night of love were real, I'd be holding you. If wishes came true, then you would be that someone always special in my heart. We would still be lovers, not apart, if wishes came true.
Wow. I love that. What a
goosebumps.
voice.
I got goosebumps. Nice.
So, Betty, when that I read, and it wasn't Wikipedia. I forget where I read it. And tell me if this is true. When that song went to #1 on the Billboard charts, you guys cried for like 2 weeks. Is that true?
Oh my gosh, we were on tour at the time with Tommy Page and Lanier. And we were about to get on stage, I remember, and our road manager turned around right before we got on stage, and the band is playing, and he looks at us, and I'm like, what's going on? He's like, your song just hit #1. And we looked at each other, and we just started sobbing. And I'm like, we have to go perform. It was the hardest thing to do, to get on stage and start singing all these up-tempo songs. Meanwhile, all I want to do is just get hit to the side. But we were so excited. Our energy kind of went on to the crowd, and we told them. So it was a great day.
Nice.
And awesome. I also read where not now, because you guys are still out there doing your thing, but like some of the other girls went out on their own at one point.
Yeah, there have been some personnel changes. So in 1988, well, the group was comprised of Margie, who's my friend who's kind of got me into this. Margie, her sister Madi, and myself. And then in 1988, Madi left the group. We replaced her with new member Sheila. And then Sheila and Margie left in 1990, right? Between 1990 and 91. And then Janae and Belle joined me because we had, shows to finish and contracts to comply with. So we did that. And Janae and Belle have been with me since 1991 to this day, all these years later, and we still do shows. So the former members did start a group of their own. They were calling themselves Sweet Sensation. But I was still with my group. So it caused a little bit of confusion, but now there's just one group, which is just me and my girls.
Great. It's great. I can't wait to come
Yeah.
see you guys. You know, and like I said,
I can't wait. I can't wait either.
back in the mid 80s, I mean, there was so many new groups that were coming out with all this freestyle dance music. Like I said, TKA, Lime, right? I mean, there was so, you know, there were a couple one-hit wonders. You had who was this? They used to sing "One More Shot" because I love you.
Oh, we
C-Bank,
have C-Bank. Yes, that is
right?
one of my, you know, I want to say they're all my great friends because we're all really pretty much family. But yes,
Yeah.
One More Shot. Yeah, I
And
love
also,
that song.
what was it? It was because the best part of breaking up is when
It's
we're
when you're
making up.
making up the best part of breaking up. Yes.
It's
Yeah.
when you're making up with me.
They
I
had the
love
best songs. They
What's
had the
that?
best songs. They had, I mean, that time it was the best music. You know,
It really is.
you sang and danced about love, breaking up, heartache, dancing, more dancing, you know, so that's what the songs are about. I love them.
Yeah. I
Yes.
feel bad for the kids there. Well, listen, I put together, okay, a little pop quiz for you to play against Phil.
Okay, let's do it.
And
I hope.
This
Let me
is this is a song lyrics quiz.
Okay.
Now, you may think it. Now, what I did was I did lyrics from like that you would really know and lyrics that he would know. I didn't give him your songs and you his songs.
Okay. Well, let's see. I don't know. I'm up there in age now. You know, my brain cells are gonna die down.
Betty, the hard part about it is I read the lyrics like William Shatner, so it's not that easy to determine who it is.
Okay. I'm game.
For example, and I'm going to stick with freestyle and that genre for you. You ready?
They'll kill me if I don't get this.
I'll finish them all, and you tell me what song it is. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
If you want me to, I would like to do all the things to you. I just want to stay all night. Hold me, baby. If you want me to, I would like to do all the things to you. I just want to stay all night. Hold me, baby.
Oh, that is
Come on, Betty. You know this.
Lime?
Yes.
Oh man.
You remember the name of the song?
But you want me to? No, I don't know the name of the song.
I want to see your angel eyes.
Oh my goodness, yeah. See, my brain cells dead, but I got Lime. I'm like, I started singing the melody in my head. I'm like, wait a minute, that's Lime.
Yeah. When it's read like that, it's not as easy, right?
No, it sounds, I had to say the lyrics over in my head a couple of times.
I just want to stay all
Hey,
night.
no, baby. Oh, yeah, see, if you had done that, I would have gotten it.
Yeah.
Yo, you're good.
All right, Phil, here comes yours, Phil. You ready?
I'm ready.
I remember that night in May. The stars were bright above. I'll hope and I'll pray to keep your precious love.
Only for no lies, yeah, with all of your night in the still of the night.
In the still of the
Oh my
night.
goodness.
Nice job, my friend. 5 seconds.
Scott, you're good. Oh my God.
Here we go. They get harder as we move along. Here we go. Socialize, get down, let your soul lead the way. Shake it now, go ladies. It's a living dream, love, life, live.
Oh my God.
Socialize, get down, let your soul lead the way. Shake it now, go ladies. It's a living dream, love, life, live. If I sing it for you, you'll get it in 2 seconds.
You could tell I made up lyrics on the dance floor, right?
Ready for this? Socialize, get down, let your soul lead the way. Take it now, go ladies. It's a living thing, love, life.
Like this. Oh my God, Rapper's Delight.
Nope.
Is that
Oh
it?
no, not Rapper's Delight.
What is it?
Gotta rock it, don't stop it.
Oh
Gotta
my
rock it,
goodness. I never got that. No, Yeah, listen, if you ask any of the girls that perform with me, I'm the queen of making up lyrics. I have no idea.
They just make them up.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Phil, you ready?
Yep.
Well, I got to let you know, no, you're never going to regret it. So open up your eyes. I got a big surprise. It'll feel all right. Well, I want to make your motor run.
That doesn't sound familiar at all. Fats Domino?
Nope. Well, I got to let you know, no, you're never going to regret it. So open up your eyes. I got a big surprise.
No, you're never gonna get it.
It'll feel all right. I want to make your motor run. And now our bodies are old.
Meatloaf. Yeah, I guess.
It's hard when you're just listening to the lyrics, right? With just the words.
Yeah, because the delivery really affects your guesses.
Scott,
it's that,
you're good at
Shatner delivery. It's the Shatner delivery.
That's right.
I got a couple more. Betty, you're gonna get this one. I get this one in my sleep.
So, because I'm not doing too well.
First line you're gonna get. You ready? Don't you know my tears will burn the pillow? Set this place on fire because I'm tired of your lies. All I needed was a simple hello. One of my favorite songs.
Oh my gosh. I can't. Could you repeat it again?
Don't you know my tears will burn the pillow? Set this place on fire because I'm tired of your lies. All I needed was a simple hello. Some of the folks on who are watching already got it.
Oh my gosh. Who are these people? How do you know all these lyrics?
They have access to Google.
Oh, exactly. I have no. I'm done. All
right, listen. Ready? I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Don't you know my tears will burn?
Oh my gosh! How did I not get that? She's gonna kill me. I'm telling you. You're gonna make me lose all of my freestyle family. Lisa, all cried out.
Yep. I love that one.
You were the one that left me. Oh my God, I could sing it now.
But the traffic was so noisy.
I know every melody.
All right, Phil, here we go. One more for you.
Okay.
Johnny's driving through the city tonight, through the lights in a hot new rent-a-car. He joins the lovers in a heavy machine. It's a scene down on Sunset Boulevard.
Wow.
Johnny's driving through the city tonight, through the lights in a hot new rent-a-car. He joins the lovers in a heavy machine. It's a scene down on Sunset Boulevard. 5 seconds, Phil. Time is of the essence, my friend.
Sounds like something from the 80s, but I can't.
Johnny's driving through the city tonight, through the lights in a hot new rent-a-car. Say goodbye to Hollywood.
Hollywood, oh, Billy Joe.
I don't know.
All right, I got to give you one more each. This is too much fun. Here you go, Betty. Ready? Last one.
Okay.
You're going to get, Betty, this is all you. Went to the disco, couldn't believe my eyes. I looked on the dance floor, saw so many guys. I asked myself, could this really be?
I know that song. I'm drawing a lot.
Couldn't believe my eyes.
I couldn't believe my eyes. It's Debbie Deb, When I Hear Music.
When I hear music, it makes me
happy. Lisa, I'm so sorry.
Oh, boy. All right, Phil, last one for you. If you don't get this one, I'm throwing you right off the show.
You might be throwing me off the show.
Here we go. You say you're going to give me all your love, but all you do is tear me down. You say I'm going to be your only man, but there's something going down.
Crazy love, crazy love. All I wanna do is give you crazy love. Oh, that's my song, by the way. It's on iTunes.
Betty, that's his original song.
Are you kidding me? Are you serious? He's trying to sing it. I'm like, oh, wow, he knows that. I have no idea what that is. Oh, my gosh. Oh, but that sounds amazing, Phil.
Betty,
Yeah, check it out. It's on iTunes. Crazy love. Philip
Betty,
Bob.
let me ask you
Crazy
a
love.
question. Do you want to stick around? We've got an amazing magician coming on now. You want to stick around for this?
Yes, absolutely.
We've got a guy coming up by the name of Spidey. He is unbelievable. He's going to blow you away.
Okay, I'm ready.
But first, before we bring Spidey in,
Yeah.
Betty, if you watch the show, we actually have a weatherman on this program who we check in with from time to time.
Okay.
David G is his name, and he hasn't been on it a little bit, so he's making his first appearance. Our viewers love him. If he's not on at least once a week, I get a lot of flack for not bringing him on. So I just have to bring him on first. Let me see if we can work this. Okay, let's bring it in. There he is.
It's Weatherman! Still COVID-free, living the dream. Hey guys, great to be back after a long layoff. Hope everybody is well and safe. You may be wondering what I'm doing out here by this beautiful lake. I'm about to freak out these two local fishermen and actually walk on water today. Let's see how it goes. Holy dude! Walking on water. I ain't never seen anything like that before, James. Have you? No. On water, dude. That's crazy. That's gotta be a weatherman. That's crazy, man. Never seen that. Hell no. Never. No. Never. Never see that again. Nope. This is David G. Still COVID-free. Living the quarantine dream. Sipping on that tea. Saying, have a great night, everybody.
I forgot to tell you, Betty, he never really gives us the weather.
Okay. That's good. That's good to know. But they caught a pretty fish.
Yeah. Phil, did you know that the weatherman walks on water, by the way?
I didn't. I did not.
All right, let's bring in, speaking of walking on water and amazing the audience. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, Spidey.
Okay, do I need my
guys hear me?
glasses so I can see like what he's doing?
You might need your glasses, Betty.
Make sure
Can
I
you
don't
guys
miss
hear me?
anything.
Spidey, you sound good, bud.
Good. That's so funny.
How
I'm
you
looking
been?
at this guy walking on water saying, how am I going to follow that? I can't follow that. That was incredible.
How you
I have
doing,
a
bud? It's
story
been a
for you
while.
guys. You guys
Last
are
time
talking
we
about
had
80s
you on.
music. Betty, I have a story for you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So a couple of years ago, I was hired to perform at a benefit, at a fundraiser, a big evening, dinner, dancing, music. And the guest performer for the night was Martha Wash. And which of course you guys know, because she started off in the 80s with the Weather Girls, and I think she had another band after that. But I mean, I think the Weather Girls was like it, it was like so. I used to love their music. I was born in the 80s, but I used to listen to their music, and I was there with my cousin, and Martha Wash starts singing "It's Raining Men," and she is nailing it. Like she's older now, but like she was on top of it, like hitting the just crazy. And my little cousin turns to me and goes, "Wow, she sings Jerry Halliwell's song really well." And I just go,
Wait, Spidey, the one thing I caught out of that was you were born in the 80s?
I was born, mid 80s.
How dare you? Get off my show.
Okay, Mike.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I wanted to challenge Phil to like the thing you did with the lyrics. The next time on the show, I want to challenge Phil, but like a 90s version.
All right.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that
I need
next time.
someone to write one of those quizzes for me because I know all the friggin' lyrics.
You must know all the lyrics. It's amazing, and you're good at the William Shatner voice.
I thought it was more like Christopher
He's too
Walken
good.
at times.
Listen, if you go full Shatner on those lyrics, you'll never get any of them. You can give you the most basic song, and you don't know what it is.
They sounded like commercial overdubs.
Yeah, right.
I started thinking about like medications. I was waiting for the disclaimers at the end of the
If you're experiencing it, what he knows, what he got.
and diarrhea and all these things.
Listening to this song to make your ears bleed.
Unreal. All right, Spidey Kid, let's see it, baby. Dazzle
I
us.
actually I wanted to start with like sort of like I don't know if you guys know this, but magicians do a lot of card tricks, but our cards have settings the same way a camera has settings. And because I'm doing this virtually right now, I just wanted to have like a quick test to see if everything looks good. So if Scott, if you could just jump in here just to like answer if everything looks good here, or if any one of you can just so I could hear you. Is there a way to be like I'm the main one and then you guys are small or something?
Oh,
or no?
Yeah.
No, let's see. Let me see if I could.
Right, that, but except for I'd be the.
We need that for you on the main screen, right? Hold on, let me see if I can do this. I don't know. Let's see. I'm clicking buttons here. I might lose everybody, but no, I think
figuring it out, guys. Okay, so make me the main one, and then if you talk, do I hear you now?
yes,
Yeah.
you'll hear us.
Oh, great. Okay, so as long as I could hear you, it's perfectly fine because this is more like a visual test before we get started for me to see if everything looks good. And here on the table, I have the 4 aces that I've taken out of a deck of cards. Can you see that? Okay, the ace of diamonds.
Yep.
Yes.
That looks good. Okay, and then you see the ace of spades as well. That looks pretty good.
Yes.
And you
Yes,
see
sir.
the whole card. The whole card is pretty clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, and the back is red.
Yes, sir.
That's important. It's important to see that because the cards have settings, and the setting of one of them is a little bit off. I'll show you which one. This one. It's a little bit brighter than the others. It's a little bit pinker. Do you see that? This one's a little brighter.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. But I'm going to fix that. Like I said, the cards have settings, so I'm going to fix that. It just takes a snap and a wave like this, and that should just look real good now. What does that look like? Does that look better?
Oh, come
It's
on.
blue.
Blue?
Yes, it's blue.
Why is it blue? Hold on, I can fix it. If I just give it another shake like this, how's that? Is that good? How does that look?
Were you hungry?
Why?
Were you hungry?
What's going on?
There's a piece missing from the corner.
There's a piece missing? What color is it?
It's black.
Whoa, oh, there's like a whole piece missing. That's weird. What camera setting even does that? Hold on. So what you're telling me is, what you're saying is one of them is pinkish, one of them is blue, one of them is green.
Oh, is that green?
But where the heck? Yeah, I mean, or black. Where are the red ones? Were there red ones at some point?
There
They
were.
were all red. Yeah.
They were all red.
That was red, but it's not. I know because I wrote it on the back. See, not red. I don't know. What, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you guys. It's
man.
setting.
Like, what?
It's the sleight of hand. You guys a curveball. Scott, I have to do an audio
Benny, I've had
really quick with you. Just with you. This is very important. I'm going to show you something. I need you to read it out loud in a clear voice just to make sure the audio is good.
with who, me?
Yeah, Scott. Can you just
Go
read
ahead.
this really loud?
Oh, I like Spidey much more than Chris Funk.
Good. That's for the website. Didn't need an audio test. That's my buddy Chris.
You got that on? You got that clip?
What? I'm going to send him that. I'm going to put that on the website. This is a friend of mine. He's been on the show twice. He's a ridiculously talented magician. I just needed a voice
Oh,
clip
great.
saying I'm better. That's all I needed.
Mm.
He's
Let's
great.
go on. Betty, I'd like to show you one. Is that okay? Can I use your assistance? on this?
Absolutely.
Great. Okay. So we're going to do something this time with a deck of cards where all the cards actually are red. So these ones are, there's no blue ones or pink ones or anything like that. And I'll put the jokers aside. So these are the jokers.
Okay.
And here's what I want you to do, Betty. In your mind, so we're going to narrow down from all the cards, we're going to narrow down to one card. So here's where we're going to do it. There are red cards and black cards. Betty, totally up to you. Do you want a red card or a black card? Whatever you say, that's what we keep. I'm not going to do a play on words here. Is it a red card or a black card? Which one?
A black card.
Black card. So in the black cards, we have spades and clubs. Once again, totally up to you. Is the card we're going to use a spade or a club? Totally up to you.
A club. What else?
Club, because you missed going to the club.
Club.
So it's a club. Now, in all cards, there are the number cards. That's ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then there's jack, queen, king. Those are the picture cards, the face cards. Do you want a number card or do you want a face card? Totally up to you.
I want a number card.
Number card. Anything from ace to 10. Totally up to you, Betty. What number?
I'm giving a shout out to my work husband, K7. So it's going to be 7.
7 of clubs. That's what you want? Do you want to change your mind?
Nope.
7 of clubs. So as you recall, I showed you earlier that in the deck, there are the 2 jokers, right? There are 52 cards and the 2 jokers. We're going to use one of the jokers here. And here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do this here in frame so you guys could see this. I'm going to spread the cards like this. You could see all the cards there.
Yep.
I'm going to move the joker down like this. Betty, whenever you want, you're going to say the word stop. I'm hoping with your intuitive ability, you're going to be able to place that joker directly over the card that you named, the 7 of clubs.
Okay.
Let's try it. You say stop when you want.
Stop.
Right there. I'm going to go straight down. You said stop right here. Do you want to move over it or is that exactly where you said?
No, I can stay right there.
That's where you want, correct? That's your spot.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. I'm going to show you guys this extremely fair. You put the joker right in there, and you could have put it anywhere there, or here, or here. And I'm not manipulating anything. I just want you to see that it could have been anywhere. It could have been any one of these, but you placed it right over here on top of that card, correct?
Yes.
Now, you could have said any card at all in the whole world. You said 7 of clubs. I moved the joker. You said stop. You could have moved it. You placed it on this card. Betty, you found.
No way! Get out of here.
Now, hold on. That's not the most amazing part, Betty. This is pretty cool. The fact
there's
that
more.
you found
Gotta
the 7
be more,
of clubs,
Betty. There's more
that's
coming.
pretty cool. Betty, I'll tell you what the more amazing thing is. In this entire deck of cards, you found the 7 of clubs. But even more amazing, of all the 52 cards, you said you wanted the 7 of clubs. Because you could have said any other card. And I would have been in a lot of trouble, you see, because, Betty, you said you wanted the 7 of clubs. And you assumed that that was one of 52 cards. The problem is, these cards are blank.
No way!
These cards are all blank. These ones are all blank. Those ones are all blank. There are no cards in here except for the 7 of clubs. That's the only one.
How did you do
Nice.
that?
How did you do that? I didn't do anything. I didn't do it.
Amazing.
By the way, Scott, last time you were talking about like the table, I just want you to see it's just this. Like there's not a library of things happening.
I remember that table.
That's it.
And he's got short sleeves on. That's
Short
Yeah,
sleeve.
that's
Nothing up there, yeah.
That table was moving last time. I remember you did a trick, right? It was or something was moving under
Yeah, there
that
was a
table.
pen moving on top, and you thought maybe that had something to do with the table, so it's got nothing to do with the table.
That's
Unreal.
crazy.
Thank you. Let's try.
Love it.
Phil, can I do one for you?
yes, sir.
Sweet. This is like a 2-part prediction, Phil. I'm going to predict something for you, and I'm going to predict something for myself. So this is for you. This one's for you. So I want you guys to see that. It's a little clear box, and inside the box is a folded piece of paper. You see that?
Yes.
Okay, that's going to stay right here, and I'm not going to touch that. I'm not going to go near that. That's going to remain right there. And I'm also going to write out a prediction for me. So this is all about, it's so interesting. Betty was mentioning this earlier, how she can't wait to get back on stage. And I agree. That's one of many things that I can't wait to do when all this is over. this is another thing. This is another thing that I cannot wait to do when all this is over. I wrote it down and I'm setting it down over here. Now, let's hear from Phil, because Betty, you said you can't wait to jump back on stage. Phil, when all this is over and we're allowed to do everything like back to normal, what's one thing that you can't wait to do?
Start acting.
Say that again?
Start acting.
Start acting again. That makes sense. And is there a particular project that you could talk about, or is it just you just want to get back and act? Is it movies? Is it documentaries, TVs? Because you've done all of the above. Is there something in specific you're excited about, or just acting in general?
Just acting in general.
Okay, let me ask you this. If you can act in a movie and you had one co-star of your choice, who's the co-star?
Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington.
Yes.
Denzel. So you would act with Denzel. That's like, when all this is over, that's the goal.
Yes.
Love it. Okay, I love that. That's so crazy. I wrote down an activity that I can't wait to do on this card right here. Now, on my phone, I made a notes in the Notes app where I listed 25 activities that I can't wait to do when all this is over. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna grab my phone. There's a note in here with 25 things. You're gonna guess them at random. I'm gonna see how close I came with the prediction. So there are 25 items on this list. Phil, totally up to you, and I'll keep it here so I can't cheat or anything. What number from 1 to 25 do you want to go look at?
10.
10. You're sure not 11, not 9?
10.
10. I want you to see this. I'm going to do it this way so you guys can see. The Notes app is over there. Do you see that?
Yes.
I'm going to click that, and you can see I'm going to hold it here so you guys can read all this. There's all these different lists I have, to-do list, video ideas, but the top one says things to do after quarantine. Do you see that?
Yes.
I'm going to click that, and you can see a whole bunch of things. Go to the movies, go to a restaurant, travel. I'm sure perform on stage, number 7, just like Betty said earlier. Do you see all the different ones, Phil?
Yes.
What is number 10?
Film a TV show.
Oh, so it's pretty close. You and I, because I don't act. I do like magic on TV, but film a TV show is pretty close to what you said. But these are all very different items, correct?
Yes.
And you picked randomly film a TV show. First of all, I think it's a pretty huge coincidence that you wanted to do an activity that's very close to the one you ended up picking. Regardless of that, I wrote one of those items on my card over here. You said you picked film a TV show. I wrote down film TV show, number 10.
Oh my God.
But here's the thing, Phil. This trick was never about me. Yes, I can't wait to film a TV show. But more importantly, forget what I want to do. I asked you what you want to do. What's the one thing you can't wait to do? And you said you can't wait to act. And we envision this scenario where you're acting in a movie with Denzel. And that's the thing you're excited to do. I told you guys I had something in here that pertains to you. Folded inside this box. I haven't touched it. It's been in full view the entire time. And it's like it fits really tightly in there. Barely fits in there. I want you to see this. As I open this up, this was sitting in front of you the entire time. I didn't even know what this meant. But before we started the show, I wrote... acting with Denzel.
Wow.
I'm scared.
Yeah. You'd be surprised how many people say they want to act with Denzel after quarantine is over. It's just a safe bet.
That's a common thing people want to do.
Everyone.
Wait, I would have said Jennifer.
Me too. I'm jumping on that van. I'm going. Me too.
Let's
Well,
do it.
we're all doing that.
Yes.
All 5 of us. Us 4 and Denzel.
Yeah.
We're gonna, yeah.
Oh, that's so good. Spidey, you are great, man. I like Spidey just as much as Chris Funk.
Wait, that's a step back. We're taking a step backwards.
That was amazing, Spidey. That was awesome.
Listen,
I have one more. I have one more for you guys, and this is something that Scott requested the last time I was on the show. And he said, next time you come, you have to do this one. And I'm so glad you guys are here to see this because this is one of my favorites. And I'm going to take my time with this because the reason I didn't do this on the first time I was on the show is because it's hard for you guys to get a sense of how fair this is, but I'm going to do the best that I can. So when a lot of people see what I do, you know, this is mentalism, it's called, guessing things and reading minds and things like that. People think like we're in touch with the spirit world. Like, can you communicate with ghosts and things like that? I don't believe in that, at least not in that sense and that kind of thing. But I like to imagine it was real and what that would look like. So I collect a lot of weird things. You can see behind me my wands and my weird props. And we're going to do something right now with a prop from my collection that I think you guys are going to enjoy. And here's the prop. There's actually two props. And this is actually before they had Ouija boards, because nowadays, you know, you use Ouija boards to do that kind of thing. Before they had Ouija boards, they had Ouija boxes or spirit boxes. And it's a box and there's an engraving that says yes and no. You guys could see that. This one has a drawer and you could see all the way in there to the back of it. There's nothing inside there. And on top of this, normally the psychic holds a pendulum to see which way it swings. If it swings this way, the spirits are saying yes. That way it's saying no. I don't have a pendulum. I have something even better. I have a pendulum style bell. It's a bell on a chain like this. You could see that, nothing connected to it, no threads, nothing like that. And it hangs on a hook. Let me hook it over here, and I'm going to show you guys this really close. It hooks like this. And you guys can see that it's extremely delicately hanging, and the whole thing is collapsible. These little posts come out, and that goes on top of where it says yes. Nothing around it, no threads, nothing. If you guys were here, I would let you get really close and check this out. I would even allow you to hold it. But right now, this is going to have to do. So I was thinking to myself, how can I do this in such a way where it's 100%, we're 100% sure that I didn't cheat? Because, you know, if I have Scott pick something, I can look at a monitor, somebody could tell me in an earpiece. So I was actually going through my library today, and I found this travel book that I bring with, that I picked up at an airport, and just to read through. It's called Celebrity Fails. And it's, every page has, like, I'll show you, every page has a celebrity. Like here, it's Bill Clinton, and it's a 2-pager on every one of these celebrities. And it says a silly quote that they once said. So Scott, here's what we're going to do. There are 127 pages. Scott, think of any number in your mind between 1 and 127. Don't say it out loud, but do write it down on a piece of paper. Don't show the camera. Write it down to where only you can see it.
Okay.
You got that?
Yes.
Okay. So nobody could possibly know what page you're thinking of, and nobody could possibly know which celebrity is on that page. See, that's what I mean. I want to do this in such a way that even if I was cheating, I can't have that information. So here's what's going to happen. If spirits were real, and I'm not saying they are, they would be able to see your number, and they would be able to know which celebrity is on that page, and through means of the bell, tell us that information. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to ask the bell, whatever celebrity is on Scott's page, give us their first initial as I go through the alphabet. Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm going to hold it up right here. Q, R, S, T. T. Let's get the second initial. Scott, in a loud, clear voice, but pretty slowly, go through the alphabet. Hold on. I want you guys to see this. I'm going to bring it right here.
Let me put you up. Hold on.
Scott, go ahead. Go through the, and I'm going to do this because I don't want you guys to think I'm anywhere near it. Scott, slowly recite the alphabet.
A, B, C, D, D.
Hold on. Where was it? Go back. Do it. So it's one of the first 4 or 5 letters. Do it again.
A, B, C, D.
It rang on C from my end. Is that where you were when it rang?
No, I was on D.
Oh, D. Okay, let me try it because I think there's a communication error.
Go ahead. You do it if there's a delay.
A, B, C.
C. Okay.
C. Wait, what was the first one? What was the first letter?
T. T.
T. C. T. C. T. C. TC. Terry Crews. Tom Cruise. Terry Crews. Tim Curry. TC. So TC. That's the initials. Now, Scott, nobody knows what page number you were thinking of, so nobody knows if that's correct. So it's pretty cool that the bell rings, but what's more impressive is whether they're right or not. For the first time, tell everybody the page number you were thinking of.
Can you see that? 34.
34. We're going to go in the book to page 34. Check this out. You could have thought of page 1. Or let's go. Here, 3 would have been Justin Bieber. Do you guys see that?
Yeah.
Or 2 would have been Justin Bieber. And Miley Cyrus, 16. You see that?
Yep.
Yes.
John Mayer, 26. And Mel Gibson, 28. 30 is Jay-Z. 32 is Sarah Palin. You said, you didn't say 32, you didn't say 33. You said 34, correct?
Yes.
Guys. Do you see? Is it clear?
That is unbelievable. Tom Cruise.
Wow.
Tom Cruise, TC. And look, they're all different. I want you to see that. Justin Timberlake, Alec Baldwin, you could have said 84, Donald Trump, Ivana Trump, right after him, Hulk Hogan, all different. And you picked TC, and nobody could have possibly known that, except for the spirits.
That's insane.
Yeah, and look, I want you to see this. I want you to see, like, there's nothing connected to it. Look, that falls apart. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Nothing there. There's nothing.
No, I think I saw you do that on a morning show, and it was insane. I don't even know if it was the same thing with the book, but it was wild.
Yeah, it's always different stuff. Because normally I'll have people like pick stuff, but like here, if I have to pick something, I might see it on the monitors.
Crazy. That's awesome. Oh my God, that was so amazing.
Thank you.
He needs to open up for you when you do your live show in the city.
Yeah, no, when I do that, Scott, you'll be my assistant. You'll come hold the bell.
I'll at least introduce you.
Okay.
Maybe that's why you have.
Where can everybody find you, my man?
Spidey Hypnosis across all social media, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Spidey, Spidey, Hypnosis, Hypnosis. And I do live streams and I do YouTube videos and I even do tutorials. If you guys are looking at this going, oh my God, I would like to learn a new skill during quarantine, you could go learn, not this, but things like this on my YouTube channel.
Learn some match. And that's Spidey Hypnosis.
And also, when quarantine's over, I'll be opening for both Betty and Phil.
Yes.
Nice. Hopefully. Good job, man.
Thank you, my man.
You guys, thank you so much. You guys were awesome.
Thank you. That was amazing.
You thought you were just coming on to talk about Sweet Sensation, right?
Yes, but I love that. My mind is totally blown.
Crazy energy.
What I'm going through. Wish I could find the right words to say. Losing control and it's over you. Nobody else can make me feel this way. He made me break out in song. I got confused. He's like, you blew my mind.
Hey, hold on. I'm dancing. You can't stop singing yet.
Could it just be that I'm curious and I want to make you play my game?
My game.
But something tells me that it's serious because I go insane when I hear your name. I'm hooked on you. Come on, Scott. Whoa, Phil. Yeah, one more time. I'm hooked on you. What can I do? It's over you. God, yes, it's yes, you know the whole instrumental and everything.
Takes me right back to the 80s.
Betty, before you leave, I'm going to give you a chance to reprieve yourself. You ready?
Okay. I'm scared.
Wait, where'd it go? I lost it. Okay. Don't you know my tears will burn the pillow?
Don't you know my tears will burn the pillow? What's the next line?
Set this place on
It's
fire.
on fire 'cause I'm tired of your lies. You were the one that left me neglected.
Or
Yes,
dejected.
Lisa, all cried out.
Oh, I love that. So Betty, you were great. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you guys so much. This was so much fun. Scott, Phil, you are the man. You are the man, Scott. You guys were awesome. You made my night. I appreciate it.
One of the
Betty,
things the co-host is I get to meet my idols, and you're one of them.
Oh, that's you kidding me? My heart just got this big. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, when I bought your CD back when it came out, and now there you are. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Now there you guys are. You guys are what make it happen. Thank you so much. You're the
Betty,
best.
stay in touch, and when the crap is done hitting the fan, and you guys are back out, you got to tell
Y'all
us.
are coming with me.
Yes.
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 You
All
gotta
right,
tell us.
guys. Thank you, and thank everyone for watching. You guys were awesome. Mwah.
Betty,
Be
thank you,
safe.
dear.
Bye.
See you later. Man, she is awesome. Yes. Man, I'll tell you what, somehow you found like the two people with the most energy in that I've seen in a long time. Both of them boundless energy, and it's awesome. It's
Amazing.
Yeah. And it rubs off.
She's great. That group, my God, that group was amazing. She still looks she's a beautiful lady. They're so talented, and man, oh man, they just took off like a shot, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I really, really want to go see one of their live shows.
Yeah. You got to get your ass over to New York one of these days.
I know, I will. Yeah. It's just a matter of when, like I say, man, when we get back to normal or some form of some semblance of normal.
All right. Well, listen, a lot of these folks, we're on your page tonight, right? Are we running on your page?
Yes.
All right. So, you gotta give them some Phil love while we got a few minutes left. You got a couple you want to do? A couple quickies?
Yeah. Let's, I had a few requests for some Tom Jones.
Oh, I love Tom Jones. What do you got?
Okay. Here we go.
What's New Pussycat?
No, I was gonna do She's a Lady. That's one of my old favorites. So
I love it. Go ahead.
Here we go. Well, she's all you'd ever want. She's the kind I'd like to flaunt and take to dinner. But she always knows her place. She's got style, she's got grace. She's a winner. She's a lady. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She's a lady. Talking about the little lady. And the lady is mine. Well, she's never in the way. Always something nice to say. What a blessing. I can leave her on her own, knowing she's okay alone. There's no messing. Now she's a lady. Whoa, 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 she's a lady. Talking about that little lady. And the lady is mine. Well, she never asks very much, and I don't refuse her. Always treat her with respect. I would never abuse her. What she's got is hard to find, and I don't want to lose her. Help me build a fountain from a little pile of hay. Well, she knows what I'm about. She can take what I dish out, and it's not easy. But she knows me through and through, and she knows just what to do and how to please me. Well, she's a lady. Oh, 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 she's a lady. Talking about that little lady. And the lady is mine.
What's new, Pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's new, Pussycat?
Hey, you got to see if you can get Tom Jones on the show.
Oh, man. How great would that be to get a little Tom Jones? I don't even, where is he these days?
I don't know. I don't know if he lives here or if he's, in London or where.
Do you do Mac the Knife at all? Because that's one of my favorites.
Mac the Knife, Bobby Darin, right?
Oh, the dark bite with his teeth, yeah. And he shows them pearly whites.
And a stud jack knife has old Mac Keith, babe, and he keeps it all out of sight. When that shark bites with his teeth, babe, scarlet billows start to spread. Fancy gloves, oh, where's old Mac Heath, babe? So there's never a trace of red. Yeah,
there's a tugboat, down by the river, don't you know? With a cement bag just a drooping on down. Oh, that cement is it's there for the weight. Yeah, 5 will get you 10 fill. Maggie's back in town. Go.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know that one real good.
Oh, you don't know that one? So funny. I love it, man. We got a couple of good shows. Wednesday, Thursday coming up. Offhand, I can't really think of it, but we got a couple of good shows coming up. You'll be back tomorrow night, I assume?
Yeah, I can do it.
Let's see. Debbie Hollinger says she liked when Phil sang Dean Martin.
Oh, we'll see. Dean Martin. What's a Dean Martin?
Dean Martin song. That's Amore.
That's Amore. That's an old song. One of the Rat Pack songs. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. Bells will ring-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing Vita Bella. Hearts will play tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy-tay, like a gay tarantella. That's amore.
Did you catch last night? They had the special on ABC, the all the country music concerts, the iHeart Country Music Festival concerts. They played like the best of from like Garth Brooks and Luke Bryan and all those guys. It was really good. You didn't catch that at all?
I didn't. We were pretty busy last night. Yeah, we when it's nice out, we pretty much we stay outside as much as possible.
No TV for you guys, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we like to be happy, and we like to kind of and if you watch TV, and especially if you watch the news, I mean, that's just like Debbie Downer, on steroids. So yeah, so we don't watch a whole lot of TV, especially during the summertime when the weather's nice. We have we sit around the pool and talk and watch the stars come out, and so yeah, I did not catch that show.
It was great. I mean, Garth Brooks, he's standing there, just a microphone strap with his guitar, 50,000 people in the stadium. I mean, that's got to be amazing, man. It really
that dude is a musical legend, genius, whatever word you want to use it. And he's an Oklahoma boy, so
yeah. I mean, when the crowd sings every word to your songs, I mean, that's for a guy like you, that's got to be the ultimate. That's the dream, right? That's when you know that you're making it big.
Yeah, and so let's finish up.
Anita Anderson's looking for little Seasons in the Sun. That would be by Terry Jacks. I remember that one from the 70s.
Yeah.
That would be old. Goodbye to you, my trusted friend. Right? We've known each other since we were 9 or 10.
Yeah,
Together we climbed hills and trees.
I remember the chorus. We had joys, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun, but the hills that we climbed were just seasons out of time. And I
All
probably,
the wine and the song. Yeah, what a great tune.
but you mentioned Garth Brooks, so there's no going back now. So
Oh, go
I'm
ahead,
gonna,
baby. Finish us off.
I'm gonna finish up a little Garth Brooks tune.
Finish us off, and then we.
And I say little tune. It's probably one of his biggest songs ever.
Go ahead.
It was one of my favorites. Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared neath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. How could I have known you'd ever say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. Holding you, I held everything. For a moment, wasn't I the king? But if I'd only known how the king would fall, hey, who's to say? I might have changed it all. And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. Love Garth Brooks, man.
Nice. Yeah, he sang that last night, man. The place was going berserk.
Well,
Everybody
Lord,
was singing tunes.
that dude
Phil,
is
my
awesome.
friend, the time has come to say goodbye to all our family. MICKEY, MOUSE. Listen, man, we'll do it again tomorrow night. You're the best, bud.
Yeah, I just want to say shout out to my fans. Thank you so much for coming and joining us, Scott and I, and really appreciate you guys coming to check out my videos. I'm over 80 million views now, and it's all thanks to all of you guys. I really, really appreciate you. I love you, and we'll see you next time.
Phil, you're the best, bud. 80 million views. Take me with you, man. Just take me with you.
All right.
Good night, everybody. Phil, we love you, pal. See you tomorrow.